Hey guys, so this is kind of a haul because I haven't talked about this stuff yet, but I more so want to do like mini reviews on all of this stuff. For the most part, I like these three things, but I'm gonna give you like the negatives of each of them. Well, there's no negatives for this one. I'm just in love with this. This is the, I believe this just came out recently, the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm Antioxidant Super Moisturizer. This, I've been looking for a new moisturizer. I was using the, oh my goodness, what's the name? I was right, the brand is Too Cool for School, the all-in-one egg mellow cream. I'm almost out of this, but this is a thicker moisturizer and more for like winter time for me anyway. So I wanted a lighter one. Last summer I was using the Belief, I want to make sure I say the right name, the Aqua Bomb, I believe it was. I know they had like a cream one and a gel one. The gel one was my favorite. And it was $28 every time I was buying it. So I wanted to find something because it was very moisturizing, but a really light moisturizer. Like it didn't feel, this one feels kind of heavy once you put it on and everything. It's more like a, feels like you're rubbing lotion on your face. So I mean, I liked it for winter time, but now that it's summertime and I'm normally very oily in the T-zone, I don't want a heavy moisturizer. So, did I just say now that it's summertime? Spring just started. But anyway, this one works the same exact way as that Belief one did, and I believe this one was like, I got it from Ulta. I can't remember how much it was. I want to say it was $12. $16.99. So it's still kind of pricey, but the good thing is that Ulta usually has coupons. If you're a Ulta member, you can build up your points and you get money off. I like their system so much better than Sephora's. But anyway, they do put this stuff on sale a lot. But you get 1.7 ounces, which I believe the Aqua Bomb one I was buying was only 1 ounce. Same type of gel consistency. It's very light. It smells so good. It's got a very fresh, clean scent to it. It almost kind of smells like a cucumber mask, like the Freeman's one, but it has more of a perfumey scent to it, and it just soaks right into your skin. It doesn't make me greasy or anything. It's just so nice. My hand is stained right now because I was doing lipstick swatches, so if you see redness, that's what that's from. But I mean, it's not greasy or oily at all. It just goes right in and you don't even feel it. I really, really can't recommend this enough. I've been telling everybody about it. I'm like, hey, this does the same thing as that $28 Belief Aqua Bomb stuff. So, really, really like this. I'm not sure. I kept the box so I could show you guys what it looked like, but now I can chuck that, so get rid of that for now. Alright, so the other two things I want to talk about, these are also brand new, like, makeup items. So the first thing is I picked up one of the Urban Decay Special Effects Vice lip top coats. I was super excited when I saw these coming out because I love the ones that Lime Crime did, the Diamond Crushers, and this is on the same idea. I've seen these getting horrible reviews, and this is the only one I got. I got White Lie? Yeah, White Lie, because I figured it would go over any lip color. Now, my main beef with this thing is that it's a little tiny brush, and that doesn't make any sense to me as to why they would do that when you want to apply it evenly to your lips, because it's pretty much impossible to get an even coat with this tiny little eyeliner sized brush. So what I do is I just put it on my finger and tap it. I actually have it on by itself right now on my lips. The second thing I don't like about it is if you put this on and your lips are a little chapped or anything, it stings like a bastard until it dries. And I think, I just threw the box away, but I think that's because there's alcohol in it. But once this dries, it feels like nothing on your lips. It doesn't come off. It's pretty much like a matte lipstick, like the liquid to matte lipsticks where it just sets. And in that aspect, it is just like the Diamond Crusher one from, why do I keep saying Lit? From, I keep wanting to say Lit, but it's from Lime Crime. The Lime Crime particles are a little bit bigger. This is like a more fine glitter. You can't feel it on your lips or anything. It's not sticky. Feels like nothing, like I said. Dries relatively fast. I wanted to say something else about it and now I can't think of what it was. They are meant, obviously, to layer over other lipsticks and it gives it all different effects, especially because this one is just like an iridescent color. I'm gonna actually, you can see it on my lips with, it's just on there by itself, but this one has like purple and blue shifts to it. So I'm gonna put a heavy swatch on my hand so you can kind of see it here. And depending on which way the light hits it, it's just very iridescent. So that's why I went with this one, because it'll go with any lipstick that you put it over. But I did notice, and that was why I started just tapping it on with my finger, if you use the brush over lipstick, it wants to take the lipstick off with it, and then it makes a mess of the little brush. So the best bet, if you do want to try these, is to take it directly off the brush onto your finger. I know that's not the most sanitary of ways to do it, but if you're just doing it on yourself, it doesn't really matter. And just tap it over whatever lipstick you're using. Believe me, it'll work so much better that way, and you'll have better results with it. So, I mean, it's so pretty, and I'm all about glittery lips, but I always hated the way glittery lip stuff would flake off, or metallic lip stuff, anything like that. So I'm super excited that lip toppers are a thing now where they just dry and they don't budge. I am gonna say I still like the Lime Crime ones better. These are unscented and the Lime Crime ones smell like strawberry candies. They're so awesome. But I know a lot of people don't like Lime Crime, so this is a very good alternative, and they have way more colors than Lime Crime does. Alright, so another thing I should mention too, they're not like super duper long lasting like matte lipsticks are. Hi.
No color.
You don't want to color? They're not super duper long lasting like liquid to matte lipsticks are. They do come off relatively easily. I will show you, I have a baby wipe. Where's my mirror? They're easy to take off. They just sort of oi away. And you might have the little stray particle here and there, but I do like that it's glitter and it doesn't make a mess. Like I said, the only thing I really don't like about it is that it's got that tiny brush. I wish they would change the applicator in this. Even if it was a doe foot applicator, it would be better than this. Okay, so the last thing is the new glow kit from Anastasia. I haven't heard squat about this. I think I saw one picture on Instagram my friend Kelsey had sent me, and I was like, that looks really pretty. I need to get that when it comes out. And then as of right now, it was only available on the Anastasia website. So this is the Aurora glow kit, and it's like the sister palette to the Moonchild kit. Now, when I first opened this, I was like, oh my god, they're so glittery. But they surprised me when I swatched them and started using them and everything. So if you can see, it looks like there's a bunch of chunky glitter in every one of these shades. So that scared me a little bit. But when you swatch them, they are sparkly, but they don't have, like, that glitter doesn't really show up in them. So the first one is Eclipse. This one is like a pale peach with a pink duochrome to it. I have like a piece of cotton ball stuck to my finger. You can probably see the color shift better when I swatch it. But these are on par with the other Anastasia highlighters that I have. They're all very smooth. But see how it's more iridescent? It doesn't have all that glitter in it that it looks like it has in the pan. So pretty. I love this one. Some of them are obviously going to be things that I use more as eyeshadow than highlighter, but they're really pretty. For the most part, I think just the purple and the blue one are the ones that aren't really wearable for me, but they're still super pretty, and they'll be fun to play with. So Luna is like, I don't want to call it white, it's like a metallic off-white. It's not quite a cream either because it's not, I don't know. This is just a metallic, very light color. So that's definitely like, that would be the most wearable in my opinion for my skin tone anyway out of this whole palette. Spectra is so pretty. This one reminds me of a couple eyeshadows that I have. It's a very like, almost like a gray lavender, but it shifts pink when it hits the light. And I mean, that one looks like scary for a highlighter, but I think it would make a really nice blush topper. It would be gorgeous on darker skin tones as a highlighter. Super pretty. So like I said, I'll definitely use that as an eyeshadow because it's so pretty. Now, you do see some of the sparkles on my hand as I'm like wiping them away, but other than that, it's not chunky glitter that's going to be all over your face throughout the day. Now, Helia, I believe is how that's pronounced. This is an interesting color too because it kind of looks greenish, but once you swatch it, it's very like a white gold color. And it's just got, I don't know, they're all so pretty. That's what that one looks like. And these are heavy swatches, but I mean, they blend out really nice. And blend it out a little bit so you can see. See? That's definitely a very wearable one too, especially if you want like a very crazy gold glow. Now Orion, this is like icy blue, almost like I want to grab the Moonchild palette actually to compare it. I guess there isn't really, I mean, Blue Moon in the Moonchild palette, these were all very like pale, cool tone colors. Blue Moon was an icy blue, but this one has much more blue to it. Orion. So let me show you a swatch of that. See, even once you've been using them a little bit, you can see that top layer is now gone and it's not as glittery. So I don't know if that glitter is just like on the top or what, but so this one comes out much paler than what it looks in the pan. So again, could be very wearable because it's still a light color. That one doesn't really have a duochrome to it. Most of the others do. This one and Luna, which is that white one, don't have a color shift, but all the other ones do. And then the last one, I didn't think this one was going to be like a very wearable one for me, but I love this. This one is Lyra or Lyra. I know these are all like astrological names and I'm not a huge astrology person, so this one is very, it's almost like Eclipse but a few shades darker. So it's a peach, but it's got a pink duochrome to it. You can see it better when I swatch. Almost like an orangey peach, if my camera will focus. The camera doesn't want to focus on this one. There we go. So it's a peach, but it's got that slight pink shift to it. Very pretty. So I like all the colors in here way more than I thought upon first opening it. I was like, oh, they're gonna be so glittery and I'm not gonna ever touch this. But really nice so far. And I want to say, like, you could do a super awesome like space princess look using this one as your highlighter. Just this whole palette actually, even with the, if you thought the Moonchild kit was space princess, this is like colorful space princess. So I am glad I got this because now I have both of them, so they kind of go together. But yeah, I definitely love this one. Cannot recommend this moisturizer enough, especially if you have oily skin, combination skin, but still need a good moisturizer. That's what's been happening to me lately because I get dry patches, especially on my cheeks right here, and then I'll have like half my forehead will be dry and half of it will be oily. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, this has been really great so far. I've been using it every night after I wash my face and it's just the bee's knees. And then again, the Vice Special Effects top coat. My only issue is issue with this color anyway. I don't know how the other ones are. I might pick up another one just to see. I really like the product itself, but I don't like the applicator. Like, look how tiny that is. You cannot get an even application on your lips with a tiny little, because you have to dip in so much. It only picks up so much product, and it's a pain in the butt. So I do like it, just wish they would change the applicator. But that's it for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this little 3-in-1 review video, and I will talk to you next time.